knowledge, and I feel like Manhwa is like it's a unique Korean-based comic novel, and they're based off novels or small stories that are written by somebody else, and then they came together and made it into a comic. And I feel like it's unique because just the way that the stories progress and the way that the characters are developed over time, and there's thousands and thousands of chapters, hundreds of different like types of genres like action, martial arts, cultivation, romance, anything that you can think of, they have it, or anything, you know. And it's like it's a wide-based variety. I mean, anybody with talent can make it. And I also feel like that it's new, and it's been around since the early 2000s, and it's really based in really Korea and Japan, or like really East, like Asia, but like people in America really usually watching it when it gets translated, and then sometimes they get developed into shows. Like there's different type of webtoons like God of Martial Arts or Tower of Gods, and they're turned into anime, which is like a Japanese TV show, and they're adapted. And I feel like that it stems from this thing called manga that's been around since like the early 80s. And there's like a couple big shows that normally everybody knows about, like Pokemon, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, kind of stuff like that originated from manga. And then 20 years down the line, people started making Manhwa and like Manhwa and different stuff like that. It's really hard to pronounce. It's a tongue twister because it's not an English word. It's Korean, and yeah, it's just based off of like Korean stories. Like sometimes you can get like you can go back to like the early 1300s, or you can go back to before there were cars. It's just like it's different story types, and it's unique. And I feel like if people dove into it and actually read it, people would have a different perspective on reading. It's because most people read chapter books and they're kind of boring because it's just words, and you have to picture your own characters, because most of the time you have like you create characters mentally. But in this type of comic and manga, the storyline is amazing, and it's just like a chapter book, but it also comes with pictures and backgrounds and different worlds and nations, and just it's a whole world that people can dive into and not know nothing about. It's just something that's new. And when you get older, you start realizing that the things that you like and the things that you don't like, you know, it's just like it is what it is. And like it's just diving into something new that you don't have no idea about, because like most people don't even know what anime is. Most people don't know what manhwa or manga is. And it's just basically like it's for the dweebs, if you know what that means. But it's just something new, and I feel like if people really paid attention to it and people really looked into it, I feel like a lot of people like this, because not only can it be for the boys, which is like, you know, fighting, boxing, sports, basketball, football, anything that you can think of, but it can also be for the girls. It's a lot of love stories. Like if you think of like, you know, like stories, it could be like something like Rapunzel, there's stuff like that in there. It's princesses, kings, love stories, Romeo. It's a whole different variety of stuff. Like if you think of like Romeo and Juliet, there's a whole romance section with hundreds and hundreds of different comics with hundreds of episodes. I feel like if you like, you probably couldn't read every manhwa or manga in your lifetime. That's just how vast the variety is, and they're constantly updating. And the most popular manga is called Naruto. It's the most popular manga ever. It has amazing storyline, background, characters that change people's lives. And there's just like it's a billion-dollar industry. And I feel like if you have the talent and you can create a storyline that like, you know, connects to other people, I feel like you can have a vast life in that, you know, aspect. But then also the thing is, it's free. It's completely free. All you have to do is just open your phone and type in manhwa, type in something that you see on YouTube, and it's completely free to read. You know, some of them have shows. It's completely free to watch. It doesn't cost money. They make all their money off of ads, or they might sell episodes earlier than what they're supposed to release. But I feel like, truth be told, it's just like it's an amazing experience, and most people don't know about it. Most people don't choose to know about it because they don't want to expand the horizon. They want to think inside the box instead of outside the box. So I feel like if you're really into, you know, new things, if you're into, you know, learning about like, you know, other cultures, it's like you can learn about Korean culture, you can learn about Korean money, you can learn about what won is, you can learn about all different, you can learn about Chinese culture reading, you can learn about anything. And it's just not just based in China. It's also shows that are based in America. It's also stuff that's based in Africa. It's just like it's a vast variety, and it's like you see even stuff for like it's like outside of our horizon. Like it starts explaining stuff about time and irrelevance and all that stuff. It's amazing. And most people don't know about it because most people don't choose to know about it. All you have to do is look it up. And I'm here to inform you that you might not know what it is, but it's something that I love to read and watch on my free time. And it can get you, it can make hours pass by just like that. It's because when you're indulged in a storyline, you want to keep reading more and more and more. And there's some stories like Apotheosis that has over 600 chapters. There's some stories like God of Martial Arts that has over 200 chapters. It's just like different.